I've been volunteering with Avantis Home for the Elders, delivering bento sets to senior at Block 29 and 31 Toa Payoh East every Friday since COVID hit back in March 2020. It was during one of the bento deliveries in July 2021 when I came to know about the resettlement. Senior of these two rental block came running to me, telling me that chama chama 被搬出了. Many seniors were stressed and few were excited. They were concerned about the physical moving as they are too frail to move, as well as they have no one to support them to move. They were concerned about the cost of moving, such as hiring of movers and buying of new furnitures. They were reluctant to move as they have stayed there for more than 30 to 40 years, and they were very familiar with the amenities and their neighborhood. Some expressed concern about the disruption of the social support they are receiving every day for many years, such as daily food delivery, befriending services, etc. For those who are excited, they see the opportunity to move to a brand new rental flat at Bidadari. It was then that I decided that we should do a ground up to support our vulnerable seniors to resettle. During the SGSAC Gerontology alumni meeting in November 2021, I suggested to head of Gerontology program, Prof. Ma, and also alumni chair, Dean, that we should start this ground up project. They were very supportive, and by March 2022, we have recruited 13 strong members with diverse background from different cohorts of SUSS Gerontology alumni. 414 households were affected. 275 households from Block 31, which is the one-room rental flat, and 139 households from Block 29, which is the two-room rental flat. Residents received their first notification on 12th of July 2021, informing them that they need to move out by February 2023. Unlike past resettlement, such as Dakota Rental Resettlement back in 2016 and Tanglin Hawk Selective and Block SERS in 2021, where affected household moved to a single nearby location, Toa Payoh household moved to many different locations, mainly to nearby locations in Toa Payoh and Bidadari, but can be as far as Buangkok. This is one of the first resettlement that involved residents moving to many different locations, which adds an additional layer of complexity. When our team first started this project, we were asking ourselves, what do we really want to achieve out of this project? Or rather, what is our purpose and why are we doing this? After much deliberation, we finally settled for two main purposes. The first is really to support our frail and vulnerable seniors to resettle with dignity throughout the whole resettlement process, so as to minimize their anxiety and stresses when they move, to help them adjust and adapt when they move to the new flat, and also to help them retain fond memories of their old neighborhood and achieve a good closure to a main chapter of their life. The second purpose is to work closely with relevant government agencies and community partners to smoothen out the resettlement processes so as to act as a best practice for future resettlement. Our team is cognizant about the complexity of this resettlement project, and we know that we will need many helping hands to support our senior in their resettlement. So how do we start? What is our strategy and what is our operating framework? First, we map out the key partners whom we need to work closely with, such as Taiwan Kwan SAC at Block 31, HDB partners, Toa Payoh East grassroots leaders, AIC, and volunteer groups who are already active at Block 29 and 31. We know that we have limited resources and therefore we will not be able to support in total 400 households at Block 29, and 31. The only way to do it is really to identify the vulnerable senior or household who need support through a funneling process. We collated existing lists, senior lists from Taiwan Kwan, HDB, Grassroots, and also Advantis Home for the Elders, who has been active in serving these two blocks for the past many years. We question ourselves if we have the right to support our seniors, if we do not even know them. The only way to do this is really to start befriending our seniors and get to know them. So together with Taiwan Kwan at Block 31, we act as a core team to understand our senior needs through these befriending activities. And through these befriending activities, we created a simple case notes of their profile and needs. This case note serve as a communication tool when we need to seek support from other community partners to fulfill the needs of these seniors. An example would be if the senior moved to a new location, we will pass the case note to the new center manager at the new location to enable them to understand the senior so as to provide continuous support for this senior when they move there. We act as a single point of support for our seniors and liaise with relevant government agencies and community partners to fulfill our senior needs. This include we assisted our senior to check the new flat for defects and feedback to HDB about the defects and also to follow up with the installation and rectification. We install lights for the senior new flats, and before the senior move out, we help farewell party for the elderly, for the seniors, to create fond memories of their estate and to walk down the memory lane with them. We also recruited moving volunteers such as Micron CSR team and childcare fund team to help pack and move the seniors' belongings and settle them in their new home. To ensure continuity of care for these seniors, we introduced them to their new SAC centers manager near their new homes. And we also follow up with our befriending activities for the next 3 months to ensure that they adapt and adjust to their new place. Finally, to operationalize our project, we initiated regular escalation and review platform with key partners to provide updates, address challenges, and resolve issues to fulfill the needs of our seniors.